What's up, everybody? Flocka back at it again with another Madden YouTube video. Today we are going to be showing you guys what it's like to have Madden 21 on the PC. I'm going to be showing you my pros and cons and why I think you should get it or should not get it in certain areas of the game. Let's head right into it. As you can see here, I have two tabs open. I have Steam and I also have the Origin downloader open. As you can see, they did add Madden 21 to Steam this year, which is a big deal because I guess they thought more people would buy it, but it hasn't really been the case. But besides that, a big problem with it having on Origin and Steam, my friend bought it on Steam and I bought it on Origin like most people do on PC, is that the problem is it's hard to get games in with your friends on here because it doesn't register that I have it on Steam, so I can't add him on Steam and play with him and invite him. So we have to find out a weird way every time, and it does not work all the time. So we've had a hard problem with that. It's almost impossible to get a game with somebody. I don't know why that's a problem. I don't know why there's not a friends list you could have in-game. It's very tough and very confusing on how that has not been fixed yet. Great thing about PC, though, this is one that I love about switching over to PC, is the EA Play Pro. I know you do get this on Xbox, but it is a lot cleaner on PC. Let me show you here. I do have Play Pro. I've had it for a month and 19 days, ever since Madden came out. But besides that, you do get every single game inside of the library. There's obviously not UFC on PC, but I am downloading FIFA right now. Actually, you can see down here I have it paused so I could record this video. But that is one thing as well. You don't even have to buy the game. You could pay $15 a month and you can get the game immediately. I'm almost positive they have this on console, but if they don't, this is one thing I love about the game. I am paying I had never bought the game fully. I've never paid $100, $80, $60. I'm only paying $15 a month. So I do have Madden 21 currently, and I also have FIFA 21 downloading, ready to play that. There's also a lot of other PC games you could download with this. As you can see here, included with Play Pro. Some of the Star Wars games, Anthem. There's that new Star Wars game, Squadrons, that just came out you can get. And also you get deals inside of the pack market inside of MUT. A big deal for me, obviously. But I'm not a big coin spender, but for other players, that is a huge profit. Head into the actual game here. As you can see, we're on the main menu. Let's start with the mode we see first on the left here, which is the yard. This is a mode that I play so much. As you guys know, I am a big yard guy, as my YouTube is mostly yard now because that is the content my viewers like to see the most. I did start off with MUT, but it didn't go so well, so we switched over to the yard, and I've been having fun with it. I really have. I'm not gonna lie. But the one thing that sucks about my PC experience with the yard is the loading times and the people that you can't play with. Like I said, I can't load in with my friends sometimes. And also the 3s and 2s, it takes very long to find games. And a big problem too is, let me head over, you can see the maps here. There's only 2 maps you could play on here. And it is Bow Field and Lambeau Tailgate. Only because Miami Port, FOB Nico, and Brandenburg Festival, no one plays on at all. There's not that many players, so everyone tries to huddle up in these 2. And sometimes you can't even find a game in these 2, even in 1s or 2s if you're trying to load up. It's almost impossible. It's very tough to play because this is a mode that I was looking forward to. I didn't think PC was this bad, but sometimes I thought it was going to be better in the beginning of the year. But in other modes besides like online head-to-head or MUT, like MUT head-to-head, you're not going to find games consistently, which is a big deal. Alright, like I said, it's hard to find games in besides the other 2 modes. Exhibition is the one that is not that bad to find games in. As you can see here, I've only played 2 games. I am 2-0, and I am ranked 2,500, which is insane. So it's literally almost impossible to not get like top placement, as you can see. There are 80,000 players that have played this. I don't know the number on console, but I'm pretty sure it's way bigger than 80,000, which is literally insane. Just think that I've only played 2 games, and I am literally in the top 2,000 or 2,500, whatever you want to say, which is insane. Another thing, too, is there are a lot of cheaters in here. I don't like desinkers, but that does happen on console as well, as I've seen Uh, Desyncing has always been a thing in Madden, but it just sucks because they don't pay attention to the PC as much. So those desyncers on PC get away with it much more often, which makes it tough to play. But everybody on PC knows that that one person's a cheater and their ranking doesn't really matter. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. But they'll get their screenshot that they're number 1 or 2. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's hop into another mode. We're going to save Ultimate Team for last, so we're going to skip over that. We're going to head over into Superstar KO. This is one that was okay when it came out last year. I really like the screen, the off-white, very clean. I haven't really been playing it much besides like if you're trying to get these rewards for like training for Ultimate Team. It's just almost impossible to find games on here too on PC. It's nobody plays this mode, especially now that the yard is out. I wouldn't think people play it as much on console either because the yard is just a 10 times better game mode. It really is. I thought this mode would have been so much better last year, but the yard, honestly, I love it. I just wish there was something to rank towards in the yard, which would make it that next step, or maybe just take it more of like a career. Hopefully they could do that in next gen. But anyways, there's nothing much to say about KO. I think it took a downwards right when the yard when the yard came out. All right, heading into Superstar KO, we actually barely have played this mode. Otherwise, if we were trying to get these rewards down here, like for training to quick sell those like 86 overalls they give you, there's not been much to play it on because the loading screens are ridiculous on here now that the yard is out. The yard has been a mode that everyone has been going towards. I was thinking that on console that it's probably the same over there because the yard is just a 10 times better mode than what Superstar KO is. It was fun at first when the game came out last year, but there's really no rewards in it like how the yard is right now. There's just nothing to grind towards. That's what makes the game mode almost unfun and unplayable. That's why I don't play this. I don't touch it. And also, it doesn't help that I can't find a game within 5 minutes. Let's head into the next game mode. Alright, franchise and face of the franchise, you can almost say is this kind of the same. They're both offline modes. If you are coming to play Madden for one of these two modes, I think you should get it on PC. It really is. If you're debating getting on PC or console, I'd rather get it on PC, to be honest, if you're playing franchise or face of the franchise. It's just, obviously, PC's just more capability of other things. You could tab out and, do whatever on PC. The only thing that sucks about getting PC Madden is the loading screens, which you do not get over here because you don't have to find anybody. You're playing offline, which is a great experience on franchise or face of the franchise. Myself, I am not a franchise or face of the franchise player, but if I was to be, I would get it on PC no matter what. Heading into the big one, this is a huge one inside of the game Madden 21. Is obviously the Ultimate Team, the best mode in the game, the biggest mode in the game, as you could say. You could probably say the best mode too. But one thing that does literally pull me in and makes me love the game is the keyboard movement. I love moving with my keyboard. It is so clean. You can move with the mouse. It's faster. You don't get those clunky movement times that they've had in the game for 3 years straight. It's almost insane. But the one thing that is terrible is the market, as you guys might know. Let's head on over to the 90 overalls. Let me show you just the running backs. As I know there's not that much running backs in the game as we'd like at the time, but like as you can see here, let's head right into it. Look at the prices. They're insane. There's a limited amount. This is actually the most I've seen on here. As you can see, there's only 2 of the 50 Reggie Bushes, and they are overpriced like crazy. It's almost impossible to like make plays on this game without using, I don't know, getting coins some other way or whatever. But let's head right into like I'll show you other positions here. Like if you want like I don't know, like you're so limited on cards like Amari Cooper, or like if you like Tyrone Calico. This is the cheapest I've actually seen him. I think that's because the Odell's coming out today. But the one thing that I love, like I said before, is the accessibility that I have with the mouse and keyboard. It's very fast inside here. Like in those clunky exchanges. And another thing here is you can see this is the most I've ever seen Jimmy Graham in here. I never see him, or he only has the 1 card in here. I don't know why the market's dumping today, but this is like this is considered a good market day. Like, isn't that crazy? This is considered a good marking day. Yeah, this is like, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's almost it's unplayable sometimes. As you can see here, there's 3 Dan Marinos up here. The prices are kind of the same, but like except for like the 50 or the limited cards, it's insane. I obviously can't compare it to the console because I don't have it, but let me show you what Barry costs. You guys got to tell me if Barry costs this much still on console, but this is how much he's been costing still over here. I do think Reggie Bush is a better running back than him, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion too, because of the route master. But I don't know. I think he's still overpriced. Obviously, it's not going to change for a while because he's still kind of a limited card, I guess you could say. I don't know how to explain it. But that's the one thing that does literally kill me in this mode is the Ultimate Team auction house. It's insane. I still have to put together a good team. I think my pack luck has been better on PC. I don't know why. But besides that, the Ultimate Team's basically the same. Besides, like, the loading screens, actually, you can find games pretty fast on here. The one thing people also mistake PC for is, like, bad players. But I've played on Xbox. I've played on PS4. The one thing that is actually sucks about PC is that you're not going to be playing the bad players consistently like you do on Xbox. Like, there's a lot more players on Xbox, meaning that there's a lot more bad players on Xbox. On PC, all the bad players get ran out pretty fast because there's barely any of them. So it's basically just a lot of good players playing against each other. And it's just, no matter what you do, you're going to be sweating almost every game on PC. That is the one thing. It's kind of fun, though. I'm hoping next year for crossplay because I think PC has made me a better player because I don't know how to explain. I don't really slack against anybody now like I used to. But there's obviously not the best of the best players here. You're not going to be playing any pros over here or anything. But you're going to be playing some really good players with some really good teams because another problem is there's a lot of macros. People do hack in coins. They do have generators, obviously. I don't use that because I don't want to risk my account being banned. But besides that, it's almost impossible to not play a team that is 90 plus overall on PC. It's literally insane how much coins are produced over here. I know it happens on console as well, but console does ban a lot faster than PC does. Heading into another mode is Draft Champions. This one I used to love playing, but they made it pay to play for some reason. I know it's only 15K, but a lot of people don't mess with it because it is 15K. Like, that's a mode that I like to play for fun. Like, there's not even a place where you play it for fun. It's no matter what, you have to spend coins, which is insane to me. Like, if you're a no money spending, you're just trying to go play. Like, this should be a mode that's in the main menu. I don't even know why it's inside of Ultimate Team. It makes it almost impossible to play for some people that don't even play Ultimate Team, but want to play a fun mode like Draft Champions. You know what I'm saying? And also the loading screens on PC, you're not going to find a game for under 5 minutes. I promise you, you're not. And that was like on the day the game came out. I could not find games on that. But another thing that I've been loving too is the squads in Madden. But this year in Madden 21, now that I'm on PC, I cannot find games. I can only find games in 2s, and it's almost the same people every game. And besides that, 3s is impossible to find games in. It's been tough. It's really been tough to play the game. When it comes to like playing with your friends, like 2v2s, 3v3s, the one thing that there's nothing really good about any of this stuff. Maybe like solo battles, it's really easy to get top 100. Also, weekend league, I've been top 100 every week in Madden 21 on PC, so I guess you could say it's easy. But then again, I've also been top 100 in weekend league on Xbox before too, but that was before pros were in it. So I guess there's a lot of good things too because you can get solo battles top 100 so easily, so easy. And also the weekend league. I've showed you guys what it's like playing on PC and how my experiences went. As you can see, most of them haven't been the best. Honestly, I only switched over because I built a PC before I thought I was going to be streaming and playing Madden on YouTube and stuff. But that is because I just didn't want to go out and get another Elgato, but now I kind of regret it. But then again, I would have to buy a next-gen console, so I'm saving money doing this. I am really hoping for crossplay within the next year. That's really what I'm hoping for the most here. But besides that, I do not recommend playing it if you have the option and you're not streaming or anything. I do not recommend if you have the option to play console or PC. Play console. The experience will be better, a lot better. Especially if you're going to be playing on any of the online modes. If you're playing franchise or face the franchise, you get 100% play on PC. There's no problems here. Obviously, it's not the worst over here, but it's still there's a lot of bad things that happen over here, like the cheating, a lot of other things. I like this because I've played both, and I can give you like my pure honest opinion. I played the hell out of the game last year, and I loved it last year. This year, it kind of feels like, I don't know, like I hate loading into games now because I know I can't possibly play against a bad player because I'm on PC, and almost every player I play against is going to be good because there's really no bad players on PC anymore, which is a tough thing to say. But anyways, this has been Chuflaka. Let me know if you guys have gotten any usable information from this, or let me know like if this has switched your mind or helped you out or anything with any of the questions you had. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.